Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of Sac, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with something silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Vegas. Man, bruh, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, it was with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver and black field. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo, shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building already. Big W tonight, man. 3-0 in the preseason, man. It looks as though we've already dusted off some Jaguars, got some Vikings to fuck up out of here, and now we drown some Dolphins, man. Here we go. We are 3-0, you guys. How are you feeling tonight? We got to talk about this, you guys. Real talk. Lot to unpack. Some good things, some bad things, some great things, and then some nonsense that always gets stirred up last minute before the season happens. This happens every year. We know how this goes. Let me turn this air on real quick. But we need to unpack it because let's some of this stuff we gotta nip in the bud right now so we don't take this into the regular season. But shout out to Reso, Longy Raider, man, Vladimir, Leo, Naaman. What's good with you, my brother? Bugsy, I am the Bay, Straight Holy. Let's go. John Cena, we're going to talk about that for a split second, man, because I don't want to, beat that into the ground. Cam Gilbert, I agree with you, my brother. Shout out to my big bro Thor in the building. Let's talk about it, you guys. Alex Leatherwood, asparagus. The man got everything he needs to be a great right tackle at the NFL level, but hands. The man's hands are worse. I put this on Twitter, you guys. I said, who has worse hands, JPP or Alex Leatherwood? At this point, Leatherwood, I'm done with that whole experiment. I don't know how in any world where he could start for us at guard or at right tackle. I just don't see it. At this point, maybe a rotational piece at right guard with him and Lester Cotton, have a Luminor out there at the right side, or if Mumford, can go. I don't know. But Leatherwood is not the answer, you guys. He is no longer the answer. Asparagus, man. It is over with that experiment. But I've seen some good things as well, you guys. But let's stick with the bad real quick. Amik, I think he's done. I think Amik Robertson is not going to make this roster. I know I've been hearing really good things about at training camp. I know you guys probably seen some things as well. On tape, it's a wrap. I do not see it, man. And with Webb performing the way that he did tonight and last week, let's just be honest, man. Amik may have lost his spot or a corner spot on this roster. Let's just keep it 100. Webb looked really good today. He really had a forced fumble, recovery, a fumble recovery, and 6. But they called it back. They blew the whistle, which they shouldn't have. Sam Webb definitely would have took that to the crib. We would have won a long time ago. It would have never came down to a missed field goal. Let's just be real. Yes, Wade, this is facts. Sam Webb is definitely going to be a problem. I like him a lot. I also like Ike Brown today. You guys, Ike Brown played some really good. He has some really good spots at the corner spot today, against Miami. I actually like Ike Brown a lot. What else? Brittain Brown. I've been telling you guys, man, Brittain Brown is a dog. He's a dog. He is a dog. At this point, I don't know if you can throw him to the practice squad, because somebody may see that man and be like, ooh, you know what I mean? He had, 70 yards rushing today? man. You know, my boy Zeus runs hard, had a touchdown. You love to see it, man. You know, he's going to be the future for us. I think that him, Brittain Brown, and Sincere McCormick are going to be a three-headed monster at some point in the near future. But, man, yeah, Brittain Brown, I think he took off like 30, 40 yards or some shit like that to end the game. Curtis Bolton, linebacker, looked really good. Tashawn Bauer, you guys, he is going to make this roster. I think he made the roster today. If he didn't make it already last week, with Jordan Jenkins going down today, I don't know what happened. I know he hurt his knee. But if he can't come back, I mean, Bauer's already made the roster. The guy has 2 sacks in 2 weeks. He almost had another one today, I believe. Bauer, he's made this roster. But wait, I definitely agree with you, bro. I think Sam Webb is definitely going to be a problem. Real quick, let me get this other super in. Shout out to my dog, man, Black Sales Sports Talk. What's up, brother? I'm worried about this OL unit, man. Do we really believe Luminor blocking the Cats in our division? Shaking my head. I know, man. It's very nerve-wracking to think that Luminor may have to start at right tackle, but the rumors are swirling, you guys. I forgot who said it. I think, who was it today? Was it Vic Tafur, which I don't know, you know, how much Vic really knows, but he says that our starting right tackle is not on this roster right now and that we should be trading for one. And there's a lot of rumors, you guys, saying that we are not tied to Darrell Williams at all, that we're not interested in him. So it looks as though we're waiting for more cuts, or we're potentially going to make a trade here in the near future if we're not sold on the Luminor Mumford at right tackle, because now we know Alex Leather was not that guy. But Black Sales, I definitely agree with you, my brother. If this is what we're going to look like going into the season, every quarterback that we had today out there had to get rid of the ball fast and in a hurry. It just, man, you know what I mean? I didn't like it, man. I did not like that at all. Shout out to the Ghost Regime Network, my guy. One thing about Garbers, man, used his legs really good. Man, looked like the reincarnated Barry Sanders for a minute, right? That man was breaking. But he held on to the ball too much, you guys. It's like he didn't want to throw the ball at all. You know what I mean? There was plenty of times, plenty of situations where Garbers could have got rid of the ball, and he just did not. You know what I mean? So he still has to learn a lot. You know what I mean? He definitely still has to learn a lot at the next level in the NFL. I still don't believe that Garbers makes this roster. I think that, Stidham played a good game today. Mullens played a good game. But Garbers, man, too many mistakes of not getting rid of the ball. You know what I mean? Yes, he used his legs. Yes, he did make a few good throws. But to me personally, he just held on to the ball way too damn long. Yeah, Naaman, there you go. And that's what happens with young guys, right? Rookies, undrafted guys, scared of making a mistake. And you can't do that. You're trying to make a roster. You got to go out there and make a play. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, he used his feet, he used his legs to make some pretty big plays for us. But I still want to see him get rid of that ball, make some plays. He could have ran it too instead of holding on to the ball. There you go, Jay. This is facts, my brother. Facts plus tax. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Mullens did that too, but you know, we got more tape on him, Primos. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what Mullens can do. Mullens is going to get rid of the ball way more than Garbers would. I'll tell you this right now. Mullens is a veteran, and I think once he gets those, hopefully he never gets to see Devontae Adams or any of these guys on the field. Hopefully Mullens never gets to throw to a Waller, Devontae, or Hunter Renfrow ever in life. But if he does, I'm telling y'all now, I'm so much more comfortable knowing that we have Mullens out there than we would have a Garbers. You know what I'm saying? Even a Stidham, the same thing with him. Mental mistakes. With Stidham, he's still young. He doesn't observe the field. You know what I'm saying? It's like he doesn't go through his progressions. He kind of just gets ghost. Or, it is what it is. But I think Mullens is the clear-cut QB2 at this spot, at this point, to be honest with you. Stidham had a good game. He definitely had a good game. Let me see. Garbers got destroyed. This is facts. Yeah, you guys, I don't want to talk about, you know what, real quick, let's give our game balls away real fast. Luke Masterson, I called that, had a hell of a game, man. My guy, Darian Butler, had a hell of a game. Keelan Cole looked good out there, receiver. Tyron Johnson, that was one of my guys on the offensive side of the ball that I said would have a big game. He definitely did. DJ Turner, man, he is a dog, you guys. He's a dog. It's going to come down to that last preseason game between him and Tyron Johnson. Turner broke like 4 or 5 tackles, man. That shit was crazy. Him and Tyron Johnson had a hell of a game. Darian Butler had a good game. Jonathan Abram, to me, is the MVP tonight, you guys. I don't care if he played against 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. It doesn't matter to me. We see what Abram can do when you keep him close to the line of scrimmage. When he was in the box, when he was getting to the quarterback, Jonathan Abram had a hell of a game today. And all that confidence is building right now. I think that's going to translate into the regular season. I think that Jonathan Abram is going to have a hell of a year for us if he can stay healthy. The man can hit stick. He could definitely tackle. He looks a lot more disciplined this year, you guys. Definitely more disciplined. Last year, the year before, he would have been too eager to get to the quarterback, 5-yard penalties, offsides, the whole shit. You know what I mean? He looked very, very quick, and he looked very, very disciplined out there. I'm very excited about moving forward with Jonathan Abram. I give him a game ball. I give Brittain Brown a game ball. Who else, man? Look, man, Webb. Got to give Webb one. Got to give Webb one as well. He looked really good out there, and Ike Brown made some nice plays as well. There was I think there was another play, man. Where was it? Where I think Chris Jones played his receiver so great. It's just the throw on to the sideline was just even better. There was a play. Was it Chris Jones or was it Ike Brown, you guys? I don't remember that play, but the coverage was so great, yet the throw was just better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who was out. Who was out there? Who was it? It may have been, damn, who was it? I don't know. But either way, yeah, it was Ike Brown. There you go. Ike Brown had a hell of a game today. Shout out to Outlaw Raider, man. Outlaw Raider is a great win of who wanted it more. We won. Fins played hard. We won. I love the differences in our team. Fewer, just dumb mistakes. This is facts, my brother. Shout out to you, King. Shout out to you. And we got to give Webb that 6, man. He deserved a TD. They played my mans, man. They played my man. Shout out to Outlaw Raider. Shout out to my brother Reesy, man. Dox, God save the queen and keep Brittain Brown. Hell of a game by Brittain Brown, man. He the closer, man. I know Deron Harmon is called the closer. Yeah, it was Chris Jones on that play, right? Yeah, okay. So it wasn't okay. I thought it was Chris Jones. Hella great coverage, bro. Like that coverage was phenomenal. The throw was just even more phenomenal. Shout out to Reesy though. But yes, man, Brittain Brown. It's going to be I love it. And you know what's weird today, you guys? We didn't really see a lot of Austin Walter, right? We didn't really see a lot of him. He was on the field, but we didn't really see too much of him. Another sneaky thing that I don't think a lot of people realized was Rock Ya-Sin and Anthony Averett were out there, you guys. They played. And to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Jonathan Hankins had a great game. He had a good game on the D-line. You know what Hank does, man. When he's healthy, he could play the run well. You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely what he did. But I'll say this. Tonight, I know it was ugly. I thought we were going to win 31-28. I guess, name it. Give to Sean Bauer an MVP too. Give him a game ball as well. There's too many guys. I think that a lot of, last week it was a lot harder to find guys that actually had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like today, it was clear cut. You could see all across the board. The Deshaun Bauer, the Webbs, the Abram, the Brittain Browns. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of guys. Keelan Cole looked really good out there. Tyron Johnson. You know what I'm saying? There was some good guys out there today. DJ Turner once again had a good game. You know what I mean? So too many game balls to go around. I like that our 2s, 3s, and 4s, we have to look at these guys and say, damn, man, like, this is some good depth that we could have on a 53-man roster. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these guys, I'm not going to be shocked. Luke Masterson, you guys, the UDFA out of Wake Forest, he's going to make this team. I don't know. Oh, Jesper as well had a great game. Tim Sharp, shout out to you, my brother. Definitely. Jesper Horsted had a hell of a game. Great, one great catch too, man. Loved it. Actually had a few nice passes. Let me look up Jesper's. Hold on real quick, you guys. I want to see what Jesper did today. Jesper had a few nice catches, man. Let's go over these stats real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Brittain Brown had 9 attempts for 70 yards. Hell of a game. Zeus had 5 attempts for 8 yards. He ran hard as hell on those 5 attempts, though, and got a TD. Garbers, 4 attempts for 44 yards. DJ Turner ran 1 for 7 yards, which was a hell of a run. Drake, once again, you guys, just not really showing up at all. Austin Walter only had 2 attempts for 5 yards. Justin Hall, we finally got a Justin Hall sighting today. He had 1 attempt for 4 yards. But Jesper, man, 3 receptions for 53 yards. A very, very sneaky good game. Keelan Cole, 3 for 44. Tyron Johnson, 4 for 32. And then one big one for DJ Turner, 1 for 16. That was really, really good. But yeah, man, the defensive side of the ball again, you guys. Masterson led us in tackles again, pretty much for the 3rd week in a row. 6 total tackles today. You love to see it, man. Webb was 6'2". They both were tied. Bolton was out there running around crazy. I think this was a really good game, man. Raiders, man, shout out to you. He said Tyron Johnson made this roster. I could see it, but I still think him and DJ Turner, we may have to be forced to run with 6 receivers at this point. We may have to. I'm shocked we didn't see Mac Hollins today, you guys. I thought that we were going to see him against his former team a little bit. I didn't see him out there at all. But yeah, you guys, there's some guys that I'm looking at right now, man. Kenyon Drake. At this point, if we don't try to use him as trade bait soon, his stock may just progressively keep falling week after week. If it comes down, I'm being honest, you guys, Kenyon Drake's on a 1 year deal at this point. I'm taking Brittain Brown over him. I'm telling you, man, I watched this guy's tape at UCLA. He runs hard. He runs like Latavius Murray. I'm telling you. But at this point, you got to keep 6. Shout out to Raiders. I appreciate you, brother. Brandon, everywhere the ball was, I said this on Twitter as well, my brother. Masterson has a nose for the ball. He was everywhere around the ball. Everywhere. He went down for a few plays. He got injured, came back, and still looked great. Yeah. Max stayed in LV. Shout out to 104. Webb definitely got robbed of a TD, brother. That was terrible, man. That was terrible. That was clear cut. Because they should not have blew the whistle on him. That's terrible. Shout out to Ruben Aggie. What's up, brother? Doodle, man. Doodle. I really think a couple of these guys, bro. Amik doesn't make this roster. Amik doesn't make this roster. He doesn't. He did nothing out there to prove he could play at the next level. I just don't see it. I don't see it with Amik Robertson. I think that he just played himself out of a roster spot. Crazy. And Leatherwood, you guys, look, he's still a former first rounder, right? And he's only in year 2. You can't get rid of him unless you can get something for him, which I don't know who the hell would trade for him at this point because the guy's hands are terrible. Terrible. I don't get it. I don't understand how you could be the highest touted offensive lineman in college football, then get drafted in round 1 and be this bad at right tackle. I don't get it. I don't get it. The line as a whole today didn't look too good. Yeah. Defensive line was okay. Then it started getting, a little later in the game, and Miami kind of had a little run where they could just, they were kind of doing whatever as they pleased at that point, running the ball up and down the field. But at that point, you got 3s and 4s out there, and it is what it is. That's what's going to happen with these young guys, right? Shout out to Kojo, my dog. Referees gave a touchdown in the playoffs and took a touchdown away because of a freaking whistle. We're going to say fucking whistle. What the fuck is going on here? I am happy we are 3-0, though. Facts. 2 years in a row, we go 3-0 against the Miami Dolphins. I said that on the live earlier. Last year, we won. I think we won the 3rd game of the season, right, against Miami to go 3-0. This year, we're 3-0 in the preseason by beating Miami as well. I'll take it. I know it's the preseason, you guys, but you want to win as much as you can. That instills a mindset, a winning mindset. I know these games technically don't mean anything, but they mean everything. You know what I'm saying? You go into the season with that winning mentality already. It really, really counts. Shout out to my dog Kojo, man. Sacramento, man. You already know my brother. Raiders, Amir Abdullah high in the charts. Yeah, we didn't even see him out there. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, like Raiders, bro, at this point, they may just be sitting Amir at this point. Sitting them down. My apologies, you guys. My allergies are really, really bad right now. My apologies. It's really bad. But yeah, Jason, shout to Raiders. We have to talk about this, bro. Look, let's just end this shit here, right? We do not need distractions like this going into week 1. I don't find this shit. I don't find it funny that we're about to go. We're a week away, from preseason being over, and we're getting this close to week 1. And out of nowhere, Dana White from the UFC wants to drop a bomb that Brady and Gronk were very close to being Raiders, that Brady found a house in Vegas and everything. It was this close, and Gruden changed his mind last minute and said he didn't want him. Look, you guys, at this point, when that was a reality, right? When it was a reality, I'm gonna be honest. I had nothing against going to get Brady. At that point, I was desperate. I want to win a ring, right? I'm like, I want to win a ring. Like, he went to Tampa Bay, he won one. Greatness follows greatness. If Brady would have went to the Raiders, I think a lot of players would have followed him over here. But right now, look what we're doing right now, right? Devontae, Chandler Jones, players are coming regardless. I don't really want to feed into this shit, man. At the end of the day, Brady has one more year left, you guys. Imagine giving up the farm and trading a bunch of shit and giving up on DC, which at that time, I'm going to be real, I was ready to do it. But imagine having 2 years of Brady and then he leaves. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. If we got a ring out of it, I'm cool with that because I just want a ring in my life. I want a ring in my lifetime, right? So I would have took it. But this is his last year. He's done. He's done. So, let's not feed into this shit, man. I don't know why Dana would do that anyway. He lives in Vegas. All of his events are in Vegas. It seems like he has a nice, solid relationship with Mark Davis. I knew there was more smoke. You know what I mean? When there's smoke, there's fire. I knew there was a lot of fire because Mark Davis was seen with Tom Brady at UFC fights and all that other crazy shit. And, then Brady said, they're really going to pick this guy over me. I didn't think he was talking about Jimmy Garoppolo with the Niners. I thought that he was talking about Carr. Him and Jimmy are cool. They're folks. They're partners. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's cool to know, I guess, now that it was us. But who gives a shit? Let's not make more out of this than what it needs to be. Brady is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Derek Carr is our quarterback moving forward. Let's get a ring this season. Shout out to GA Patriot. Leatherwood needs to be the swing guy. He can back up at guard and tackle, but shouldn't start at any spot. I am with you 110%, GA Patriot. I am with you, my brother. This is facts. This guy does not need to be anywhere near a starting position. At this spot, though, I'm going to be real. I think he needs to be a backup guard. I'm not comfortable having him at right tackle. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm glad we got Adams. This is facts. If you had Brady, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? So, one thing I was thinking about, though, I'm going to be honest with you, the last thing I'll say about this was imagining Gronk and Waller out there together on the field. That would have been crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? So, but I digress. It is what it is. What's up, son? Oh, you going to sleep, Bubba? You want to go swimming tomorrow morning? You can, okay? All right, love you, man. You want to say what's up to the chat? Say what's up. Say Raiders!
Raiders!
You don't want to do it? All right, love you, man. Mwah. Love you, boy. Let me see. Everybody say good night, little man.
Good night.
All right, get your butt in the bed. Let me see. Can't tell me otherwise. He said, blow your nose. Facts, bro. I need to blow my shit like crazy. Abram with the nice form controlled hit. There you go. There you go, take over. There you go, take over. Bro, he looked really, really good today, man. I love that Patrick Graham is playing Jonathan Abram to his strengths. You love it, man. Gio, I think we kind of talked about it, brother. But let's do this. We'll all do this again. This will be the way, we'll talk tonight, you guys. Positives, Jonathan Abram. He has a chip on his shoulder. We didn't pick up the 5th-year option. He just, we know that he has not been able to stay healthy. We know early on he was very not disciplined at all. And he couldn't cover for shit. And guess what happened today? We didn't really drop him in the coverage like that. He was in the box or he was close to the line of scrimmage, attacking the quarterback damn near every fucking play I seen him out there. You know what I mean? Another strength, you guys, is Webb at corner. Now I'm comfortable letting Amik Robertson cutting him, letting him go. I'm here. I'm good with that now. Knowing that Webb as a UDFA has already taken a step to playing tough and doing what he's doing. You guys, this is a UDFA in year one as a rookie that almost had a forced fumble recovery and into the house. It should have been. Another positive, Jesper Horsted, and Brittain Brown. Those guys. Outside of that, man, Luke Masterson and Darian Butler also look really good at linebacker again as well. And then the last one I got to say is Deshaun Bauer. Shit, there's a lot of them. Deshaun Bauer, and you got to go Tyron Johnson and DJ Turner, and then Keelan Cole. There was a lot. The running game outside of Brittain Brown, though, I know that Zeus got 1 TD, but the run game was kind of left a lot to be desired out there outside of Garbers and Brittain Brown. I mean, technically, you guys, you can look. We got well over 100 yards on the ground, right? But it was like in stretches where these guys ran for 30, 40 yards at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the run game on paper, it's like, oh, shit, man, we ran the ball really well. But we really didn't run the ball well today. You know what I'm saying? Kenyon Drake shit the bed. Austin Walter didn't really do nothing. We didn't really run the ball well. I'll say there's some negatives. The run game outside of those crazy moments where you're not going to get – DC's not going to run for 40, 50 yards. You know what I'm saying? That's not what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen like that. We need Kenyon Drake to get more. If he's going to make this roster or if he's not going to get traded, this guy has to show up. And I think that's – you have to look at that as a black eye in today's game, right? What else? Negatives. I don't know, you guys. Maybe I need to go back and look at the film, but like I wasn't that excited about our young defensive tackles. I don't think Neil Farrell really did anything. I don't think, was Matthew Butler even out there? Like I don't remember seeing Matthew Butler. Look, I'm looking right now. Yeah, I don't even see him. A shocker today too. We had Roderick Teamer and Jonathan Abram both starting at safety. Darius Phillips was okay, but that defensive tackle position is still a weakness, you guys. It's still a weakness at this point. Defensive tackle is still a weakness, and we all know this. O-line, defensive tackle, the trenches. Once again, I don't get it. Some more negatives. There really wasn't that many. To be honest, we got the dub. We got the win. I'm here for it. Yeah. Hey, Bass, Myron didn't look good either. There's a few plays, where, he almost got to the quarterback, but Myron didn't look too good. My boy out of Notre Dame. Brady and Gronk wanted to be Raiders last Sunday, man. Crazy, right? Crazy shit. Crazy days we're living in, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the donation. Still winning in terms of time of possession. That's great. That's great. That's how you win games, right, Greg? Graham, there you go. Best way to say it, right? Farrell stood his gap, but he wasn't getting penetration. Pause. That's a problem. He said Drake be running like he was like he was on Degrassi. Reesy, you stupid, bro. You stupid, bro. Shout out to everybody. Wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are not subscribed, man. 3-0 this season, thus far in the preseason. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? I think it was a hell of a game. I know it was close, 15-13, but I like this game a lot more than I did last week. I'm going to be excited to actually dive into this film and watch this again, you know what I mean, during the week. Shout out to Fins 100. Y'all came through. We didn't typical Fins, but y'all did work and did y'all job and got the dub. Much respect. Shout out to the Fins 100, man. My guy, man. Appreciate you, man, for coming over here, my brother. Real talk, man. You guys look like you have a promising team, man. Real talk. I got to say this, too. Teddy Bridgewater looked really good out there. I'm going to be real. I like Teddy Bridgewater better than Tua. At some point, that may be his team. I'm just being real. Teddy Bridgewater has been a starter in this league before. Bridgewater was nice. For a minute, he was just kind of picking his poison at one moment. Yeah, Hammer's love child. That shit is hilarious. Dana White's always running his mouth. This is facts. Raider 88. You know what's so crazy? No one can stop Aaron Donald anyway. But with the way we look, it's going to be triple the times worse. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Valerie said that safety actually won us the game. Want us to the game? Valerie, what you mean? Break that down. Let me see. Bridgewater looked like mid-season Bridgewater, ready to play. Real shit. And they keep putting him on teams, man, that just have no O-lines. He went from Denver from a terrible O-line to Miami where they have an O-line. He's just been all over the place with shit. Excuse me. With just Reggie at the O-line. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely got to blow my nose now. My apologies, y'all. Shit. I really had a tissue, y'all. It was tissue. I had an allergy attack earlier, man, so I'm all over the place. I think they wanted to see what's up with the passing game tonight. That's why the running game didn't show up. Yeah, but thank you guys as well. Thank you for saying bless you. I hate that it feels like now we just have to always get rid of the ball fast as shit, right? Like today, these guys were trying to get rid of the ball quick as shit. Like, you don't want that to happen. When you go out and finally get a Devontae Adams, a true number one, the best wide receiver in the league, you don't want to have to, you don't want to have to get rid of the ball fast as shit, right? You want to be able to kick back in that pocket for a minute and let your guy build. Let him cook out there on that island, right? Don't get me wrong, Devontae is going to work guys and be open quick as fuck anyway, which is a great thing. But not every damn play, right? Like, we got to be able to at least have a clean pocket for a few seconds to allow DC to build, to cook. And the way these QBs were running for their life today, that makes me nervous, man. But the one thing I have to keep reminding myself is that Colton Miller's not out there yet. And once he gets out there, that O-line will look totally different, at least on the left side. You know what I mean? Shout out to EJ, man. DJ Turner, is he doing enough to make the roster? At this point, I think he makes the roster. I think we're going to be forced to have like 6 receivers on this roster, EJ. You may have to have Tyron Johnson and DJ Turner, like for real. But it's getting to a point, bro, where if I had to pick between them, I'm going with Turner. I know that they both have burners, and Tyron is he's quick as shit. But the way DJ Turner, man, like the way he broke those 4 or 5 tackles today for that one, what was it, like a 7-yard little scramble, like, bruh, he looks different. I like DJ Turner, man. And the boy built like a Roblox character. He just got that SpongeBob body, man, but he's quick as shit. Shout out to my brother Pastor Raider. DJ Turner makes this team between special teams and receiving. I think he just does a little more than Tyron Johnson. That's facts, bro. But I would not mind having them both on this roster. RJ says DJ Turner could be a poor man's Deebo Samuel. If we can get him to even be anywhere near close as Deebo Samuel, this is a win. Ryan says we got robbed on that turnover. They blew it. Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's facts. That's why when it got so close at the end of the game, I didn't really care in my head. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to win, but I'm like, we already won. Like they at one point, you guys, it would have been 19-6. If they would have not blew that call dead, it would have been 19-6. Javier, me too, bro. There's no more of me trying to save Leatherwood. He's in his head, and now it's showing on the field. They took him out. In the first or second quarter, and then I think brought him back in the fourth quarter. Like Leatherwood is donezo. He's donezo. King, you can't do that, brother. That's not the way the NFL works, my brother. And don't get me wrong, there's no disrespect, but Leatherwood, that's too much money on the books. You're not just going to cut Leatherwood, and he's a second-year guy. Drake, there's too much money there as well, guaranteed money at that. So he's not going anywhere. You can use him as a trade piece. Robertson, definitely. I can see us cutting him for sure. And Farrell, it's $10 million on the books, I believe, right? Somewhere around there. You're not cutting Farrell. You're not. You're trying to get a trade piece. You're trying to use him as a trade piece. At this point, I don't know what you can get for him, but at best, you utilize him this season because he may play in the inside of defensive tackle. They may use him as an outside linebacker. They may use him as a DN. I don't know, but he's very versatile. When he gets healthy, I think Klee can still carve out a role in this team. But Robertson, yeah, I think that his days are done. I think Amik is out of here. Yeah, just lift. This is facts. But I didn't say that Big Hank was look like trash. When did I say that? I said he looked good. I said that Hank looked really good out there. I said he was playing the run like a motherfucker. I never once said that he looked bad. But I just want that to translate to the season. These past few seasons, he's been dealing with some injuries. It hasn't been on the field that much. You know what I mean? But he looked good today. He gave me a little sigh of relief, a little bit of hope. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. But just live. I don't think that Big Hank looked trash, brother. Oh, somebody said it in the group. Oh, somebody said it in the chat. Okay, got you. Okay. Let me see. Just seen the video. Gronk is the one that brought up him and Brady were coming to Vegas. Then Dana White went into how Gruden fucked up the deal last minute. At the end of the day, you guys, we have our team. This is the best team I've seen on paper. This is the most excited I've been about a team in my 38 years of life. I don't want to talk about Tom Brady or Gronk. You know what I mean? I know there's going to be a lot of guys using this today or tomorrow is to get views. You're not going to see me do a short video and put Tom Brady up on I'm not doing all that. I'm not going to do the clickbaity shit. At the end of the day, I don't want to talk about this shit. I only put the name on the title because I knew everyone was going to bring it up. This is I don't want to talk about the Tom Brady situation. I got you though. Just fit, my brother. Shout out to Sean, man. Leatherwood is a guard. He will never be able to be a tackle, in my opinion. Well, hey, keep him as a backup then. Have him be a rotational piece with him and Lester Cotton. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. Sean Donohue, this is facts. Definitely like fried rice, bro. Facts. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna milk that whole Tom Brady shit into a couple dollars on the internet. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what I mean? And I don't listen to people that only own one Raiders shirt anyway. That's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? You just wear the same shirt. You know what I mean? Every time. But I digress. Shout out to Jason, man. Appreciate it, brother. Much respect. Not clickbaiting people. Nah, I'm not doing that, bro. Look, I don't want to be an extra distraction with this whole Brady shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do it. Our team looks good. And I'm excited about what they're gonna do this season. Let me see. LV, that's a really good question, my brother. Shout out to the 516 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, man. What we doing with Brittain Brown? And me personally, try to get Kenyon Drake out of here and keep Brittain Brown. Telling you, man. You guys, go look at the tape from UCLA. I know a lot of people say there was another back over there that was better than Brittain Brown. I love what Brittain Brown brings to the game. He runs mad. That's how he looks when I see him run. He looks mad, right? He looks pissed. And you want that from a running back. He has that build like Latavius Murray, but he doesn't run as high as Latavius Murray. Remember Latavius used to run so high that, he couldn't even take a hit. Once he got hit, it was a wrap. Latavius went down. I know y'all remember that, right? Like, I know you guys remember that. Every time he got touched, he'd go down instantly. You know what I'm saying? He would go down instantly. I don't see that with Brittain Brown. I see this guy, getting yards after the carry, getting yards after getting hit. I'm here for it. I think Brittain Brown is going to be a dog for us moving forward. Like I said before, I said this on Twitter earlier. Three-headed monster next year. Sincere McCormick, Brittain Brown, and our dog Zeus. His long-ass arms with the ball, bro. Yeah, and we love Latavius. Don't get me wrong, pro bowler with the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Big Mike, I'm with you, bro. I'm a little nervous about putting him on the practice squad. Definitely, man. Definitely. I think somebody's going to see this tape and be like, we need him. and he'll be gone quick and fast. But, that may be a sign that maybe we can keep Austin Walter on the practice squad, but I'd rather keep our 7th rounder out of UCLA. I think Brittain Brown needs to be a Raider. If you could find a suitor that can give you something for Kenyon Drake and take that contract, I'm keeping Brittain Brown on this squad. The thing is, in the NFL, you guys, you always want to get younger and younger at that position, right? Always, year in and year out, you want to get younger because that position, man, it's really NFL, not for long. Like the running back position should be called the NFL position because this really is not for long. You know what I mean? You got a 2 to 4 year shelf life most of the time. Like this guy is, I think Todd Gurley's like 27, 28, and he's out of the league at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I would allow Kenyon Drake to move on and send him somewhere else and keep Brittain Brown on this roster. Homegrown talent. We drafted him, and he has a chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Halo, man. Can't wait to see you at the Airbnb next week, my brother. Shout out to my dog, man. Let me see. Shout out to my brother Big Mike as well, my Planet Raider brother. Brown will get picked up fast on the practice squad. That's facts, Maul. We can protect 4 guys on the practice squad. Well, hey, I'll say this. I keep forgetting about all these protections that they offer these days, right? If that's something that you can do and we have to keep Drake on this roster, I'm definitely using one of my protections on Brittain Brown. And that's a super pause because that sounded crazy as fuck. But I'm definitely using one of those protections. Yeah, I can't repeat that shit. Yeah, shout out to Dick Vitale, man. Shout out to King. 5 running backs, 6 running backs. You can't go with 6. 6 would be if you add Jacob Johnson, our fullback, as a running back as well. You know what I mean? But it looks like shit. It looked like maybe 5 running backs. Yeah, I'll be there Wednesday morning, brother. I'll be in Adelanto Wednesday morning. So make sure you pull up on me, bro. And Halo, you can stay with me the whole trip, brother. Stay with me the whole trip. We got the spot and everything, man. Big pause, Primos. Big pause. Speaking of this, Norman, I'm still a little nervous about our special teams. I'm still a little nervous. I still didn't see really any progression since the Hall of Fame game in the special teams department. I think McMahon needs to get his shit together. I've not really been high on the special teams at all. We got to get better. It looks suspect to me. George, no, there's no word on Jordan Jenkins yet, but I know he was holding his knee. This guy has not been able to stay healthy, I believe, for the last few years. So this guy was a Raider for 15 minutes, you guys. 15 minutes, like real shit. Like, that's crazy, bro. He came out and instantly gone. Shout out to Casper. Yeah, they can protect 4 players per week, and that protection can change weekly. There you go, Casper. Well, maybe, just maybe, we do utilize one of them on Brittain Brown. I would hope so. And if Webb can't make this roster, which I think he can, you have to use one of them on him week in and week out. At this point, the linebacker position, I think the 2 UDFAs make this roster. I think Luke Masterson and Darian Butler are shoo-ins at the linebacker position. We're pretty thin there now, you guys. But Kenny Young recently cut with Mika Kaiser out on IR. We're definitely thin at the linebacker position. I think both those guys make this team, and it's clear at this point. Omni, man, Jenkins might be pupped. So Deshaun Bauer becomes crucial along with Kuntz. This is facts. Kuntz and I think Bauer at this point are shoo-ins. I think Bauer showed what he can do today. I think that Bauer will make this roster, but I still feel like we can use another edge rusher. You always need as many edge rushers as possible, right? If Klee is that guy, if he comes back, I'm good with Deshaun Bauer, Kuntz, and Klee, as 3rd, 4th, and 5th edge rushers. But if Klee can't come back, you guys, we have to make a call to somebody, man. I don't know who it is. Did JPP already get signed? If anything, I'm bringing in P sign. You know what I mean? I'm bringing him in because at this point, if Klee is not ready for week 1, we're going to need another edge rusher. And I'm not sold on Van Valkenburg. I don't think he's going to make the roster at all. Let me see. I didn't really like him. LV, Myron, look, I'm a Notre Dame guy. I was never big on Myron. Man. You know, he had a couple good plays for us today, but he still just doesn't do it for me. He doesn't move the needle for me. Dox, it feels weird hearing Alec Ingold's name. Hey, Miami Dolphin. Crazy, man. Q says D Ford. He hasn't been able to stay healthy. Would you rather take a risk on bringing in D Ford and hoping that he can play, or go out and get JPP? I'd rather get a JPP because I don't know if Clee gonna be back. Pause. Let me see. Cosby, he was out there today. Ivan, he was out there. He didn't have, a stout game like he did, I believe, the Hall of Fame game, right? That's kind of where Cosby kind of stood out. But he was out there today. I seen him out there. He just didn't stand out like the Ike Browns and the Webbs. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, man, to see Bowden out there, you guys. It was funny as shit to see Bowden out there. That man tried to run back to the line of scrimmage knowing he dropped that reception. Then it was funny to see him out there returning the kick at some point, I believe, right? I was like, damn, bro. Like, Mayock had some great picks, right? With Renfro and Mad Max, Divine Diablo. We got some good guys. But then you look at some of these guys like, God damn, bro. Brian Edwards is out of here. Holy shit. Lynn Bowden Jr. didn't even play a snap for us. Clee, like, what in the fuck is going on right now? Like, shit. We missed out on a lot of those early picks, man. That shit is crazy. Primo says, I think we're going to be that. We were that defense last year, though, bro. I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't think that's Patrick Graham's way. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. He has a great red zone defense. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, just maybe, we hold a lot of people to 3. Look, I'll take that because I think this offense can score heavily if this O-line can hold up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to have another bend, don't break defense. We had that last year. That's Gus Bradley in a nutshell. I don't want to have that kind of defense. I want a defense that's going to go out there to get a turnover and give the offense the ball back. You know what I mean? Or a pick 6 or some crazy shit. Like, that's what I want. I don't want any bend, don't break defenses anymore. And don't get me wrong, this is year 1, new scheme, new fits, new players. You know what I mean? I get it. But that bend, don't break shit don't work for me. Let me see. If we can get pressure up the middle, we're going to be unstoppable. Merchant, I feel you, bro. I definitely agree with you. Hold on real quick, y'all. Shit. Oh, shit. My apologies, y'all. Allergy season is kicking my ass. Let me see. Somebody said, quit ignoring me, dog. Nose ring, y'all. No booger. Nose ring. There we go. I know you see all my caps laughing out. Can I get a shout out out here on the reservation in Michigan? Shout out to Kush Mob 420, man, my dog. Kush Mob. Shout out to my guy, man. Do you need a humidifier in there, brother? I need an air conditioner, bro. I need everything. I need the whole shit in here, name. I need it all in here, bro. Let me see. Yeah, I agree, guys. I don't want that defense either, but going based off the preseason, that's what they're looking like. But then again, starters aren't playing. This is facts. Shout to Donovan, man. Dox, I feel like my allergy been kicking my ass the last 2 days too. Finally can breathe. Yeah, I'm about to go in this house and hit my pen, man, and pass the fuck out here in a few minutes. I'm allergic to that Gronk and Brady bullshit too, Dox. Talk that shit. Yeah, Batu, we talked about it, brother. Run the video back if you want to, King. When we're done, I don't want to put too much of that into the universe. If you want to, run it back, definitely run it back, and you'll get my opinion on it. Fact, Sean. Patrick Graham has not shown anything yet. Vanilla defense at its finest. Yes. You know what's funny too, though? Hold on. I did see there was one play where I seen Abram really close to the line of scrimmage. He was damn near on the line of scrimmage. And he dropped back and covered a tight end, and he did really, really well. And usually with Abram, you have to keep him in front of you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't keep, if he doesn't have you in front of you, it's gonna be a bad fucking play, right? And this guy was already behind Abram, and Abram played him pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he is getting a little better in coverage. I don't know. I mean, it was one play, it was a backup. I don't know. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun. And you guys know me, I'm always so gung-ho about every fucking Raider thing. Everybody's great, everybody's dope, you know what I mean, until they're not. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Teen. He says, yep, facts. Graham sees something in Abram. There's something there. There's something there. Jason says, you going live game 1. I'm trying to be there live game 1, brother. I'm trying to be in LA. I might have to go bust a move out there because I got to be in Vegas week 2 anyway. So I might just be in LA. I might just stay on the West Coast. I got to go home to Sacramento too. I got some things I need to handle with my family. So I might just stay out there for like a week. So I don't know yet. Jay, if I am, if I do go live, you already know, brother. You'll be one of the first people to see it, King. Just Live says Horsted, tight end 3. I've been saying that Jesper was nice, but I also thought maybe this regime was going to let him go. I thought maybe he could have been the first cut because he wasn't looking too good this first 2 games. I'm going to be real. But today he showed what he can do. And he had a hell of a game for us. Hell of a game. He's a great pass catcher. I'll tell you that. Definitely fire. I like Horsted, man. Love Jesper. You know what's it's funny. Have we seen Foster Moreau yet, you guys? Maybe this regime is really sold on Foster too. You know what I mean? I don't recall seeing Foster Moreau have 1 snap thus far. Have we seen him out there? Maybe I could be wrong. I didn't see him out there at the Hall of Fame game. I didn't see him against Minnesota. Has he had any reps? Because I don't think I've seen Foster Moreau out there yet. And to be honest, if we haven't, that's a good sign that these guys are trying to protect him for week 1 too. He has a few. I haven't seen him yet. So we mixed responses. He played in the Hall of Fame game. He hasn't played yet. He had a few. I haven't seen him yet. See, I haven't seen Foster. I haven't seen him at all. I think maybe you guys had him confused for, is it Bowers? Is it Nick Bowers? Okay, first game, 3 passes, 3 completions. Eric, is this for Foster Moreau? Because I don't remember seeing him. Okay, he did then. So he did. Oh, Maul said nope. Foster hasn't played 1. I don't know. Either way, we haven't seen a lot of him, you guys, and that means really, really good things that this regime is looking at him as being a big player for us moving forward. You know what I mean? I like that. Graphk, pick me, Dox. Just do it. Nah, bro, it's my nose ring. Look at the thing is hanging out of that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit. I love that name, though, man. That's funny as fuck. Yo, I didn't see the score off the Donkeys. Holy shit, they got smoked by 30 plus. They got their boot smoked, bro. Russell Wilson didn't play either, and I don't think a lot of their starters played. You know what I mean? So but yeah, they definitely got their shit rocked. This is facts. He said, "Bruh, Prez getting wild with these accounts. I find that shit hilarious." Like this one right here, Hammer's Love Child. That shit is Comedy Central. Okay, here we go. Owen said he had 1 catch for 10 yards in the Hall of Fame game. And shit, that's a first down. McDaniels is creating the next Gronk with more. Ooh, okay. Okay. Talk that shit, 69. Let's go. But let me ask you guys before we get out of here, man. We're about to hit the hour mark. Let me ask you, what rankings what do we give this team today? I believe last week I gave this team like a B-, C+. I got today, I'll say an A-. I seen a lot. I seen more things I liked than I didn't like. I'm gonna give it an A- today. I think we did pretty good. I still think special teams can get better. There was a few players that shit the bed, Alex Leatherwood, but I'm gonna say A-. I like what this team looked like. The run game still needs to get a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like it did previous weeks. But A-, B+. What do y'all think? See a lot of B's, B+, B-. I see an A. Curtis says D. Damn, bro. We won a game. Q got a B+. Jason got 7 out of 10. He always got to be different and shit and do some goofy shit. Brandon Oliver says, I'll give it an A. There we go. All right. B+ from Rob. Greg, pass protection D. Now, I can definitely agree with you on that, brother. House Junkie says A-. I'm with you, my brother. We on the same accord, man. Ryan Rangel, B-. James Furpo, C+. Jason says, which is a strong B+. Steven says, Raider Nation for life need a right tackle and someone to pound the middle. This is factory outlet, Steven. I agree with you, my brother. But yeah, you guys, I think this was a great game today. 3-0 in the preseason. Haven't lost yet. Keep that shit rolling. Let's go beat New England on Friday. Get them the hell out the way. Go 4-0 in preseason and allow that winning mentality to roll into week 1 when we go face the Chargers at our second home at SoFi Stadium. You guys, I'm going to go rest, get my shit together. My allergies are kicking my motherfucking ass right now. But maybe we'll be back. Maybe I'll do a coffee and convo. If Marquette hits me up, you guys, maybe I'll get him on a live tomorrow. We shall see. Tuesday, me and my brother Mitch will be live. We'll be doing a special live. For those who don't know, Mitchell Renz, I will be doing one, I believe, 9 o'clock Central, 8:30 Central time. So stay tuned for that. And we got a lot of great things, man, in the works, man. You already know what it is. Shout out to Jason, man. I want to thank you, Dox. Much love, my brother. You too, King, my brother, man. Shout out to Jason. Love you guys, man. Appreciate you guys as always, man. Wipe them feet on the way out. Hit them thumbs up. I'm outro 1.